All right, all right. So again, it is the London session opening, the live stream for London session opening, and let me just again briefly check that the chat works, that the stream works, that the audio works, and yeah, I always spend a lot, I guess, around 10 minutes before the live stream to just check multiple times if this streaming is working. But yes. So I guess we are ready. And traders, thank you for joining one more live stream. Today we are again covering the London session opening like last week. And when I was preparing for the live stream, I was quite, I found a lot of nice setups to discuss with you today. And when I was checking my watch list, I found the swing trading setups, the day trading setups to discuss. So I'm happy to see that today you will see a lot of different trades, you will see a lot of different setups, you will hear a lot of different explanations. And as always, I hope that you will learn something new. You know, there's always no guarantee that during the live stream will be the nice trades, and each and every time ahead of the live stream I check the charts and I hope that there will be something to discuss. And this time there are a lot of trading setups. So with traders, if there are any problems with the live stream, if during the live session there are some lags, if there is no sound, if you don't see me, if you don't see the chart, immediately notify me in the live chat. That will be the best and the quickest way to fix the live stream. And if you are here the first time, what we are doing here, we do Forex indexes, gold, silver, oil, and sometimes also crypto trading. And I teach my trading strategy. I teach how I trade, and my trading strategy is purely technical one. It is based on price action, support and resistance, candlestick analysis, and very unique feature of my trading strategy is that it is multiple time frame based. So during the live stream, I will show you how exactly I apply my multiple time frame analysis strategy. And one of the features of the live stream is, of course, the live chat. And as always during the live session, feel free to ask questions, feel free to join the discussion, feel free to ask if something is not clear in my analysis, and say hello in the live chat. Say hello that if you're ready for another live stream, just say hello if if everything is working. Yes, and let's start. So, and by the way, hello Patrick, hello Lenka, hello Paul, Malak, Sibia, David, Ernest, Noah, Uva here watching the live stream. Rohit here. Thank you for joining. So I was thinking what to start today's session with, and if you are a member of my free Telegram channel, you should know that ahead of the live stream I shared this signal for euro dollar here, and early in the morning I took a short trade here, and I really wanted the market not to reach the target because I really wanted you to take this trade on a live stream with me today. But to warm up, let me explain what was the logic behind the trade right here and why I decided to short euro dollar this morning. So let's briefly check. And with my trading strategy, what we always do, we start the analysis with the higher time frame. The first time frame that we start the analysis with is the daily. On a daily, we do the market trend analysis. We identify where the market is going, what is the current direction of the market, and then we analyze key levels, supports and resistances, and we are looking for the safe zones and areas to trade the market from. And euro dollar on a daily time frame is obviously bearish. Obviously bearish, and since September, no surprise, the market is falling rapidly and we are trading in a healthy, strong, bearish trend. And then if we analyze the historic price action, if we analyze the historical levels, we can see that what happened with the pair recently. Let me just change the colors for you. You can see that recently euro dollar successfully violated this major daily horizontal structure support. That support here was significant. It was a very important support from where significant bullish wave initiated in the past. And of course, the breakout of the structure is a very important event. With the election of Trump, euro dollar continued falling last week, and the price successfully violated that key daily horizontal structure support. It was broken with the high momentum bearish candle. After the breakout, what can we assume? We can assume that the broken structure turns into resistance. That can be a very perfect area for us to sell. That resistance looks nice for taking a trend following short trade. And if you are a member of my free Telegram channel, you know that yesterday I already shared this short trade from that resistance that successfully reached the targets. And today it turned out that the market retested that structure one more time. And today I was looking for one more signal, one more confirmation to sell the market from that structure. So once we analyze the daily time frame, once we analyze the market trend and the supports and resistances on a daily, then we start looking for confirmation on lower time frames. Once we see the test of a significant daily structure, support or resistance, we start looking for confirmation in lower time frames. We start looking for a signal there. And what can be the signal? I'm looking for the price action confirmation, and I analyze 4-hour and 1-hour time frames and look for the sign of strength. Yes, and if we are planning to sell from that blue resistance, we are looking for the sign of strength of the sellers. That is a very simple logic to follow. And on the 4-hour time frame, the only thing that we can spot, the only important thing that we can notice right here is, of course, the formation of a bearish imbalance and a bearish engulfing candle. You can see that this bearish candle completely engulfed the range of the previous bullish candle with its body. And of course, from the candlestick analysis perspective, that candle is a very, 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 very important bearish confirmation. But analyzing the hourly time frame, I spot it even more. On an hourly time frame, if we pay close attention to the recent price action right here, we can spot quite a peculiar intraday horizontal support. Yes, it was the resistance in the past, yes, and the market respected that multiple times. Then it was broken, it turned into support, and we saw some minor bullish movement from that. And here we can see a very, very nice example of the cup and handle pattern. And if you don't see the pattern from such a perspective, you can open the 30 minutes time frame, and from the 30 minutes time frame, it will be obvious to you that the pattern is here, and the market was perfectly respecting its neckline. So I was watching this pattern, and you can see that in the morning, early in the morning, the price managed to violate the neckline of the pattern. The neckline was broken. And then when I opened euro-dollar chart early in the morning, I spotted one more bearish signal right here. I spotted this rising wedge pattern. I spotted this very nice rising wedge. And you can see that not only the price violated the neckline of this inverted cup and handle pattern, but also the price violated the support line of this rising wedge. So we got two very strong price action confirmations. And this morning, what I decided to do, I decided to take a short trade on a retest of a broken trend line of this wedge set stop loss above the highs of the pattern, and I was looking for a bearish continuation to that horizontal support. And you can see that the market already reached the target. I got around 1.2 reward to risk ratio for the trade, so the market quickly reached the target. And give me yes in a live chat, traders, if you managed to take this trade as well, because I also shared the signal on my free Telegram channel and on trading the page. So let me know if you took that trade. Yes, and that was a very nice trade. And watching other dollar pairs, I also see potential buying on dollar CAD and potential selling on New Zealand dollar. So if this trade right here is already executed, I am looking for more trades today on a dollar CAD pair and New Zealand dollar. So let's first check dollar CAD pair and let me explain to you how to buy euro dollar, how to spot a very strong bullish continuation here. And hello Arshad, thank you for joining the live stream, and hello Dominique, hello Thomas, Sway, Jan, watching from Poland, thank you for being here. Sibia and Manish, watching from India, thank you for joining. So now let's check dollar CAD. Let's check dollar CAD, and again, starting with the daily, we start with the trend analysis. And we are trying to get where the market is going. And obviously, dollar CAD is in a strong bullish trend. The market is growing rapidly, and we see a strong, healthy bullish trend. Recently, the market managed to set a new year's high. We updated the high, set a new higher close here, and then the correctional movement started. Then the market started to retrace, and you can see that at the moment, the price is testing this key daily horizontal structure support. In the past, it was the resistance. You can see that at least 2 times the price respected that resistance in the recent past, and we saw quite strong bearish movements from that resistance. And you can see that that structure was broken, and after the breakout, we may assume that the broken structure turned into a strong support here, a strong support from where a bullish trend may continue, a strong support from where we may see a trend following movement. So we should definitely pay close attention to that support, because it can be a very safe zone for us to buy dollar CAD. But again, it is not enough for us to just analyze the market trend and identify a strong support to buy. No, once we spotted the test of the support, again, we start our multiple time frame analysis, and we start looking for confirmation on the intraday time frames. Let's open the 4-hour time frame and see what is happening on the 4-hour time frame. What I like on the 4-hour time frame is, again, the candlesticks here are very telling. You can see that the market was falling quite rapidly, and we formed 3 strong bearish candles. The market was falling rapidly, but look what happened when the price reached our support. We stopped falling, and moreover, the market found the equilibrium. The excess of supply that we saw on the pair was finally absorbed by the demand from that support. Buyers started to place orders there, and for that reason, the price did not manage to go lower, and we started to form this doji candles. But what is going to be our confirmation here? Is the doji candle is a strong confirmation for us to open the signal? Unfortunately not, because doji candle just signifies the balance between the supply and demand. And as I explained, we are not looking for a balance. We are looking for a clear sign of strength of the buyers here. We need to see the presence of the buyers and the willingness of the buyers to buy. So we will need something else. And what can we look for? What can be our signal from such a perspective? If we look left and analyze the recent price action, we can see quite a peculiar 4-hour resistance right here. Why it is a strong resistance? Because you can see that the pair was falling rapidly, and from that zone we saw a nice pullback. Then one more time we got a pullback from that, and then after the breakout you can see that the market started to respect that orange structure. So that is quite an important intraday supply zone, and we are assuming that for now sellers are placing their selling orders within that zone. So what will be our sign of strength of the buyers then? What will confirm the strength of the buyers, and what will be our signal? Bullish violation of that orange resistance can be our signal. If a 4-hour candle closes above that resistance, yes, that will be our strong bullish confirmation. That can be our strong bullish signal. And then we can look for buying. Once the 4-hour candle closes above that resistance, we can open a buy limit order on a retest of a broken structure, set stop loss below the lows, and we can expect, if you are a day trader, you can just expect a pullback to the closest strong 4-hour structure. From such a perspective, our next strong 4-hour structure will be somewhere here. So the target for the trade will simply lie below that, and that is going to be your pullback trade from the support. If you are a swing trader, though, if you are a swing trader and you are able to hold the trades overnight, if you are patient enough to wait, and if you are patient enough to hold the trade for a couple of days, anticipating the trend following movement, then of course you can aim much higher. And if you are a true swing trader and the trend follower, then you can easily anticipate a bullish movement all the way up to the levels of the current high. And from such a perspective, that will be a very nice trade with a very nice potential reward. So I know that many of you are trading with the prop firm accounts, and you have, as I know, many of you have this strict rule to close the trade within the same trading day and to not hold the trades over the weekend. Then of course for you, then the closest 4-hour resistance will be the best target. And if you're trading with your own account, and if you are a swing trader, then yes, as I said, you can be patient and wait more. Let me know, traders, which trade do you like more, and what plan do you prefer more, the day trade or the swing trade? Let me know. Also, let me know if you have any questions. Let me know if everything is clear so far with this trade. I also have a potential short trade for New Zealand dollar up here. If you are interested in this one, let me know. Let me know. Give me yes in a live chat, and we will discuss that as well. Thank you, Jan, for your support, and Power Minds. Abe, thank you for watching from Ghana. Thank you for joining. And Alan here from Botswana. Thank you for being here. So now let's check briefly Bitcoin. Before the live stream started, I received a couple of questions regarding Bitcoin, right? So let me briefly check that for you, because As you know, in every freaking news outlet yesterday, I saw the news that there's a new all-time high on Bitcoin, and you know, I was thinking, should I also send the message on my free Telegram channel that Bitcoin updated the all-time high? And I decided that these news are everywhere, even in the women's channels that my girlfriend reads. Even there, she got the news that Bitcoin updated the all-time high. So I decided to not share this news as well. But what we see, traders, what we see so far is that definitely I see clear signs of a bullish accumulation here. The market continues setting the higher lows. If we analyze the price action on a 4-hour time frame, we can see that the market continues setting higher lows. And at the same time, what we can also see is that the market still sets kind of almost equal highs right here. And from the price action perspective, from the trend analysis perspective, that is a clear example of the ascending triangle formation that is also called a bullish accumulation pattern. And when you see such a pattern after a strong bullish impulse, when you see a strong bullish rally and then the formation of this pattern, it just signifies, traders, that most likely the market is preparing for one more bullish wave. And this pattern is very accurate for trend trading. And when you spot this pattern, typically what you're looking for the breakout of the neckline of the pattern. The horizontal neckline of the pattern is kind of the last resort for the sellers. That is the area where sellers are placing their orders and where buyers may close their positions in profits. For that reason, that orange resistance holds, and for that reason, from that we see the intraday bearish movements. And once the price violates that, once the candle closes above that, it will just signify that that resistance doesn't hold anymore, and it will just signify that there is no more supply on the market, and then the market will go higher because of the excess of demand. And I mentioned many times that just from the round numbers perspective, from the psychological numbers perspective, very realistically the market is going to reach 95,000 level. That is gonna be a very probable scenario. I do believe that there's a very high chance that that level is going to be reached. And moreover, I think that kind of the goal for the market is the 100,000 level. You know, I was reading Bloomberg, Market Watch, and this other outlets, and they are all they are really forcing this 100,000 level. It looks like they all want it to be reached, and if they are constantly forcing the crowd to push the prices to that level, I guess it means that the market will manage to reach that. So be prepared for a bullish continuation. As I said, the violation of that orange resistance will be a strong bullish signal, and then the prices will go higher. That's it. Now, thank you for your yes, and let's check New Zealand dollar. I also see a question probably read about this one, so let's check it. Hello, Zaya. Thank you for joining the live stream. Let's check New Zealand dollar up here, and let's discuss the current situation. Again, daily time frame first. Trend analysis. The market is bearish. We are trading in a strong bearish trend. Then, recently the market updated the low and started to recover. We saw a local correction, a local pullback, and the market tested a recently broken structure right here. We got a strong support that was broken, and after the breakout, it may easily turn into a strong resistance. Strong resistance from where the bearish trend may continue. With all that being said, let's open the 4-hour. Let's open the 4-hour and check what is happening on the 4-hour time frame. The 4-hour time frame, from the candlestick analysis perspective, what do we see? Again, the bearish engulfing candle. With the body of this bearish candle, the price engulfed the range of this bullish candle. That is a clear sign of strength of the sellers. And from such perspective, from a 4-hour time frame perspective, kind of the last resort for the buyers to buy from so far is that intraday support. You can see that that intraday support was a strong resistance in the recent past. And 1, 2, 3, 4 times in a row that resistance was respected, and from that we saw the local intraday retracements. After the breakout, we may assume that that yellow resistance turned into support, and we may assume that buyers would start setting their buy orders there. And this recent bullish reaction to that kind of confirms that assumption. So the confirmation that we can look for right here to confirm the strength of the sellers, we can look for a breakout of that yellow support. If a 4-hour candle closes below that yellow support, it will confirm the strength of the sellers. It will confirm the violation of that yellow support, and it will confirm a highly probable bearish continuation on New Zealand dollar, right? So in 1 hour, 17 minutes, 4-hour candle is going to close, and that is gonna be your confirmation signal. Then, how exactly will we execute the trade? If we open an hourly time frame, we can also see right here a pattern. I don't know if you see the pattern or not, but here we have the head and shoulders pattern. Let me show you this pattern, and let me change the color for you again so you could easier recognize the pattern. That is the left shoulder, that is the head, and that is the right shoulder. Yes, and your ability to recognize the patterns is essential for spotting the accurate trading signals. So if you don't see the pattern right here and you think that I'm sick, then just learn to pay attention to the minor price movements and learn to recognize minor tiny price fluctuations, because it is the basis of the chart patterns. So we have this pattern right here, and we already have the violation of its neckline. So with this pattern and with this 4-hour support, we can build a solid trading plan. We can see that if a 4-hour candle closes below that yellow support, we can anticipate a further bearish continuation. And from the intraday analysis perspective, after a 4-hour candle closes below that yellow support, we can expect a bearish movement at least to that next strong 4-hour support then. And in order to execute the trade, we can look for a retest of a broken neckline of the pattern. We can look for a stop loss above the head and take profit that yellow 4-hour support. That can be our trade right here. That can be our signal. And you know, the basis of trading is to learn to make a prediction, to learn to make an accurate prediction, and then learn to trade your prediction. So just making a forecast is not enough. Forecasting is much simpler than the actual trading. So after you learn to make accurate forecasts, then you should learn to trade your forecasts. And based on the forecast that we were trying to make here, New Zealand dollar. We built a trading plan based on the chart patterns and based on the recent intraday price action. I hope that it is clear. Let me introduce if you have any questions. Yes, let me know if you are still here and listening. And it's very strange that there are no gold traders today here, because I also see a very nice shorting setup on gold to share with you. And if you want me to share that with you, with the entry, stop loss, and target, again, just give me yes in the live chat and show me that you are interested. PowerMind says, can you be doing this more often, please? I make my analysis, but I always use yours as final confirmation. Man, thank you. I'm happy that you are relying on my analysis. It's great. I'm doing this live streams on daily basis in my trading academy, and I'm trying to do the free sessions at least once a week on YouTube as well. Yeah, so let's briefly check dollar Swiss. I see a question about dollar Swiss, and yes, and then we will check gold. So dollar Swiss pair, very interesting, because honestly, by the way, on dollar Swiss pair on Friday, I took a losing trade. I was looking for buying from that support, but it turned out that the market violated that and dropped lower. So unfortunately, I took a losing trade here on dollar Swiss. So what we can see is that dollar Swiss reached that strong daily resistance. We got a strong daily structure cluster from where a correctional movement started, from where the market started a correction. And though for the last 3 days the pair is bearish, from the trend analysis perspective, we are still trading in a bullish trend. And a recent bearish movement that we see so far looks like just a correction, like just a minor correctional movement in a strong bullish trend. And when we see the correction in a bullish trend, our task is to try to predict where this correction will complete, where exactly the correction will be completed, and from where the next bullish movement will most likely initiate. And one of the ways to identify such points is to analyze the historic structures, the supports and resistances, and we can easily then see the support right here, quite an important one. We can easily see the support right here, and we can easily spot the support right here. And the thing is, traders, that we never know which support exactly will be respected. The market may respect the first, the second, the third support. We never know. That is why after you see the test of one of the supports, you should look for a confirmation signal, as the kind of signal that we already discussed on euro dollar, on New Zealand dollar, on the dollar CAD pair. Also, by the way, remember that also there's no guarantee that the market will keep correcting to one of the supports. The market may easily start growing from current price levels. The idea is that if you analyze thousands of trading instruments trading in a strong bullish trend, the majority of these instruments will start a bullish wave from a key level. So the statistics, the long-term statistics, clearly indicates that it is much better to look for buying from a key structure. Yes, so these are 3 important levels that I would look for buying from. And from a local perspective, if we analyze a 4-hour time frame, I guess for now there's nothing special right here. The only thing is that we have some some nice bullish flag pattern right here, and we have tested this intraday support, and after the test of that intraday support, we have formed the inverted head and shoulders pattern within the flag. So if the price violates both the resistance of the flag and the neckline of this head and shoulders pattern, we can anticipate a local intraday bullish movement at least to that resistance. Yes, that is, if you're day trading dollar Swiss, you can consider such a scenario for day trading. Now, thank you for your yes, and let's check gold. Let's check gold because it's very peculiar. Let me just open the naked chart. Yes, this one, and let's analyze. So, first, daily time frame. I want you to realize that though, technically speaking, we are still very bullish, though definitely we are still trading in a sharp, strong bullish trend, analyzing the recent price action, we can spot a lot of bearish clues, a lot of bearish signals that are quite peculiar, especially taking into consideration promises of Trump. Yes, that I'm very skeptical about for now, but it looks like, at least for now, the market believes his statements. So let's examine what exactly was happening with gold recently. The first peculiar bearish signal that we saw on gold is, of course, the formation of this head and shoulders pattern on a daily, right? That was the first bearish pattern that formed right here, and with the high momentum bearish candle, its neckline was broken. But that was not only strong bearish signal that I spotted right here. One more was based on a breakout of a support line of this rising parallel channel. So trading in a strong bullish trend, the price started to trade within the boundaries of this rising parallel channel. And from the support of the channel, we see a clear buying interest, and we can see that buyers were buying gold from the support of the channel. And you can see that it was violated as well. We got its confirmed violation. Then, if we analyze the major price action legs, if we just analyze how gold acted since August, we can spot again healthy bullish trend from the price action analysis perspective. And here was the level of our last higher low. Here was our last higher low in a bullish trend. And the last higher low in a bullish trend was violated. With the recent strong bearish movement, the market violated that. The market broke and closed below that significant support. And from the trend analysis perspective, from the price action analysis perspective, that is a clear example of a change of character. It signifies the violation of the level of the last higher low in a bullish trend, signifies the violation of a bullish trend. It is again a very significant event, right? So I'm showing you all that just to kind of prove that from the technical analysis perspective, it is quite reasonable to be at least locally bearish now. It's quite reasonable to anticipate at least some local bearish continuation. Yes, I hope that you agree with that. So with all that being said, examining all these bearish clues, we can see, let's now let's now focus on the recent price action. Let's even, I guess now we can remove, yes, all the drawings and concentrate on the recent price action and analyze it again. And Ernest says, not touching gold now as too many fundamentals. You know, man, from the beginning of the year, we have so many fundamentals. I guess since the start of the conflict in Ukraine, we have a lot of fundamentals. So, yeah, it's definitely all this sharp bullish trend on gold is definitely driven by all this crazy fundamental stuff that we have in the world now. So analyzing the price action since the end of October, we can see some minor bearish trend here, some minor bearish trend, and in this minor bearish trend, the price recently reached that low. And from that low, a bullish movement started. And by the way, in my free Telegram channel, I sent a very nice bullish signal from that low, and I predicted this bullish movement. And it was a very nice bearish continuation there, and the price moved exactly as I predicted. And the thing is that the price is now testing quite an important daily horizontal resistance. In the past, it was the support. 2 times it was respected. 2 times from that support, we saw quite strong bullish reactions. And we can assume that after the breakout, that support turned into resistance. Into resistance from where the market may drop. Into resistance from where we can expect a bearish continuation. With all that being said, let's analyze the lower time frames and let's try to find a valid confirmation. Opening a 4-hour time frame, on a 4-hour time frame, what do we see? You see that once we tested our resistance, we stopped drawing. If initially the market was quite bullish, if initially the price was going up quite steadily, once we tested our orange resistance, the market stopped drawing. Growth stopped and the market started to consolidate. And from this structure analysis perspective, we can now see that the price is stuck between 2 structures. We have the strong intraday resistance here, and we have a strong intraday support. And that is our current range. Now we see that gold is trading within that range. So what will be our confirmation signal from such a perspective? What will be our signal to sell gold following such a price action? As I said many times, the intraday support is the zone, is the demand zone where buyers are placing their orders. And the recent price action confirms the interest of buyers, the growth of the excess of demand when that support is reached. So if the price violates that, if a 4-hour candle closes below that support, that will be a strong bearish signal for us. That will be our confirmation. That will indicate the strength of the sellers. After the breakout, after 4-hour candle closes below that yellow support, we can short. We can short gold on a retest and we can anticipate a bearish continuation. Selling on a retest, yes, set stop loss above the highs. And we have a very strong 4-hour support right here, right? We have very strong 4-hour demand cluster. And we can set our target just above that. And that can be a very nice short trade. So it is very important for you to strictly follow the plan here. We have step-by-step plan. First, we analyzed the price action on key levels on a daily, then we analyzed price action and supports and resistances on the 4-hour, then we spotted a valid confirmation signal that we can look for to sell gold. So following this analysis step by step, you can treat any forex pair, any other asset easily. Just make sure that you consistently follow this plan, right? So that is basically the trading setup that I see on gold. Also remember that because of the quite bad current geopolitical situation, the market may easily go higher. And the violation of that orange resistance and a daily candle close above that will give quite a strong bullish signal that may push the prices higher, at least to that next strong resistance. So such a scenario may happen as well. Arslan says, confirm change of character of fake breakout, kindly guide. It's a nice question, by the way. So traders, what I said earlier is that we have a confirmed change of character right here. The level of the last higher Leo was violated and we have the change of character. But how to confirm the market reversal and the start of a bearish trend? After the change of character, you monitor the consequent price action and the rules for a bearish trend should be met. If for a bullish trend, what we need is the bullish impulse, the retracement, and the new bullish impulse with the new higher high. For a bearish trend, we will need a bearish impulse, the retracement with the lower high, and a new lower low. So in order to confirm a bearish reversal here in gold, we'll need the retracement, a bearish movement, and strictly a formation of a lower high. And that lower high may form anywhere below the current high, right? So we will need a retracement with the lower high and the consequent bearish movement with the new lower low. That will confirm that the change of character is not a trap, that it is a valid reversal signal. But in order to confirm that, brother, you should be very patient and wait for a quite long period of time. And such a logic you can also apply with the change of character trading on lower time frames. It works absolutely the same, so you can apply that. Let me know, traders, if you have any questions. Let me know if everything is clear so far. Please ask questions if something is not clear, and let me know if you agree with my gold analysis, and let me know if the trading setup that we discussed here makes sense to you. Then, what will be the next one? Which instrument will we analyze next? Let's check silver. I saw a question about silver. Briefly discuss it on silver. It is a very, very interesting situation because silver closed nicely respecting this daily horizontal resistance. We have a minor bearish trend on silver, and there's a very tricky situation here because from one side we have a very significant daily horizontal support, also a question from Arslan. On gold, for our change of character is upside, but daily church in downside. So I confused because when you analyze the trend on a daily and on a 4-hour time frame, these are different trends. The trend on a 4-hour is a completely different trend than a trend on a daily. So if you see a church, the change of character on a daily, and it doesn't mean that on a 4-hour time frame you should see the same picture. 4-hour time frame is completely different. These are completely different time frames. So we are between these two structures at the moment, and it is quite an important decision moment for silver. You can see that on that resistance, we even formed the doji. It just confirmed the local indecision right here on that resistance. So from such a perspective, you can build a trading plan based on the breakouts. So from one side, you can wait for a bullish breakout of that yellow resistance. A daily candle close above that will be a strong bullish signal that will push the prices higher to that resistance. Alternatively, a bearish breakout of that support will be a strong bearish signal that will push the prices lower. Yes, that can be your plan on a daily. From a 4-hour time frame perspective, it's hard to see because we kind of violated that yellow resistance. Now we are falling, but we have some support right here, very strong one. So honestly, it is quite complicated at the moment to make an accurate trading plan right here. So I would suggest waiting for now. I think that intraday support will be definitely reached. There is a very high chance that that support will be reached, but what will happen next, it is very hard to say. So for now, I think you should be very careful. Now, question from Patrick about euro pound. Let's check euro pound. Looks like euro pound is preparing for a bearish continuation. Patrick, no surprise, I guess, that euro pound is trading in a strong bearish trend, long-term bearish trend, and recently the market updated the low. We set a new lower close on a daily, and then the correctional movement started. And you can see that yesterday we tested that resistance, and from that resistance we see quite a strong bearish reaction. And from such a perspective, the last resort for the buyers from such a perspective is that daily support. And I think that if we violate that daily support and close below that on a daily, it will return prices. It will signify the resumption of a global bearish trend. I guess the violation of that daily support will confirm that the correction is over, and it will most likely confirm the resumption of a global bearish trend. Now, briefly about the 4-hour time frame. Yes, on the 4-hour time frame, we see the consolidation right here. So once we started to respect this deal resistances and this daily support, we started to trade within this horizontal range, and now we see the breakout attempt of that support. So if a daily candle closes below that yellow support, then I guess a bearish trend will resume. Yeah. Boyu says, how do you determine the support and resistance zones? First, on my YouTube channel, there's a separate playlist, Structure Analysis. There you will find a lot of lessons about supports and resistances, the basics, the supply and demand zones, the liquidity zones. Check it. It is very, 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 very useful for beginners. And in brief, if we, for example, analyze euro pound, when I look for the resistances, I simply look for the historic zones that were respected in the past and from where significant bearish movements initiated in the past. And one of the examples of such a zone is right here, that resistance. And when I am drawing that, I take into consideration the wick, the highest high, and the highest candle close. That is how I draw the zone. If we take the support should be the historically significant zone from where a strong bullish movement initiated in the past. And it can be the area right here. And when I draw that, I take into consideration the lowest candle close and the lowest wick. That is how I draw the support and resistance zones. And as I said, check my YouTube channel. There are a lot of lessons there. I think you will find all the answers. So check that playlist. And by the way, if you are trading gold, I have a separate playlist for gold trading, separate playlist for chart patterns, separate playlist for smart money concept trading. So you will easily find the lessons that you need. Now, question from Joshua about pound yen here. Let's discuss pound yen, analyze it from a current perspective, and discuss. So on pound yen, with the release of the UK CPI this morning, right? Was it CPI? I think it was CPI this morning. The pair turned very bullish, and so far we see quite a nice growth. And what can we see? We are definitely trading in a bullish trend. And now buyers are going to face multiple daily resistances. We can see 3 strong resistances right here, lying very close to each other. And in order to resume this bullish trend, buyers will need to break all these resistances. All these resistances should be broken. All these resistances should be violated to confirm the continuation of the trend. So far, if you're looking for trend following buying pound yen, I would suggest waiting for the breakout of these 3 resistances. Only when a daily candle closes above this 3, we can expect more growth and more one more bullish wave. And and while pound yen is driven by the strong fundamentals today, I think that we are going to see the test of that yellow resistance, and then we will see. That is so far. That's all that I can say about pound yen here at the moment. Now let's, Rashid, thank you for being here. Thank you for joining. I'm happy to see you on the live stream. Then let's check US 100 index. Nicely recovering, finally recovering, and so the trend is bullish, right? Trend is bullish. We got a correction. And finally, we see some strengths of the buyers. On the 4-hour time frame, we got quite an extended consolidation within the range. Right here, the market was trading within this range. And finally, the resistance of the range is broken. Yesterday, we formed a high momentum bullish candle, strong bullish imbalance. The range was violated, and I guess it indicates that the index returns back to a bullish trend. I guess it indicates that the market is going to grow, that the market is going to go up, and I think with the high probability the index is going to reach that resistance. So far it is the closest strong resistance, so we can continue growing. Now, also I think there was a strong confirmation on an hourly. After the breakout of the resistance of the range, we retested that, the broken structure was respected, it turned into support, and on that, we formed a very nice ascending triangle formation. Yes, this one. A very nice bullish accumulation pattern was formed. And you can see that the neckline of the pattern was broken. It is one more sign of strength of the buyers after the breakout of the resistance of the range. It increases the probabilities that the index will continue growing. So there's a very high chance that we will see more growth on the index. Yes, and I think that the market may easily reach that yellow resistance. Now, CAD-SWIFT. Question from Paul about CAD-SWIFT here. Let's again open a daily and see what is happening with the pair at the moment. So on the CAD-SWIFT pair, we have a very wide horizontal range right here. That is the support of the range, and that is the resistance of the range. And you can see that we are stuck within that range since August. And since August, the market respects the support and resistance of the range. You can see that recently we tested the resistance of the range, and watching how the market acted in the past, from such a perspective, I do believe that chances are high that the resistance of the range will be respected, and I think that with the high probability we are going to see a bearish movement to the support of the range. I already saw some bearish confirmation that for now looks invalidated, so for now I'm looking for something else. And yeah, so far it's better to wait. It looks like the market is going to retest that yellow resistance one more time. So probably from there we will look for shorting. But yeah, so far as I said, it would be better to wait. It would be better to wait, and it would be better to let the market reach that yellow resistance. That is going to be the plan for now. Now let's check pound Swiss. And traders, let me know, by the way, what else to analyze for you. I see a question from pound Swiss from Ernest. So let's check it and discuss. By the way, it's always so peculiar to me why there are so many questions about Swiss peers. And during the majority of the live streams that I do, I analyze more Swiss peers than, for example, the yen peers or GBP peers. That's very interesting, especially because all the Swiss peers look very boring since August. All Swiss peers are very weak. They all are trading within very narrow ranges, so it's very peculiar why so many people are interested in Swiss peers. So pound Swiss trading within this wide range. We have tested the support of the range yesterday, and we saw a very strong rejection from its support. We formed a very long wick right here, and today we see a local growth. So from such a perspective, I do believe that the pair will continue ranging, that the pair will continue staying within the boundaries of that range. And after the test of the support of the range, we can expect a bullish movement to the resistance of the range. That's basically it. So for now, from a current perspective, I think that the pair may go up. Also, we have some minor resistance right here. As the extra confirmation, you can consider looking for its bullish breakout. It will increase the probabilities that the price will go up. And from the intraday perspective, if we have something here, nothing special, I guess. Nothing special at the moment, yeah. So the only thing is that we have quite a strong 4-hour support right here. And if you are bearish, if you're looking for selling, if you are looking for shorting, I think you can look for the breakout of that orange support. It can give you a strong intraday bearish signal on the pair. Yeah. Perhaps CD project ticker is CDR. Yeah. That's, by the way, quite funny. Yeah, so now let's check WTI crude oil. WTI crude oil in the beginning of the week, man, I missed so nice long trade. That was very sad, you know. I just forgot to set the buy limit. Damn, it was so sad. I spotted the test of that significant support. It was a very nice support right here. And on that support, the price formed a double bottom formation. That was the double bottom that the price formed. Then we violated the neckline, retested that. Yeah, it was a massive growth. And man, I just forgot to set a buy limit. Yeah, sometimes it happens. You know, I woke up that day feeling not good, and I executed the analysis. I found the pattern. I spotted the breakout. Yeah, and forgot to set buy limit. Yeah, and look how nicely it went up then, but without me, unfortunately. So what we see on a daily on WTI crude oil, and right here, we have a strong resistance. Yes, that the price is testing at the moment. And it's kind of the decision zone for oil, I think. And most likely it's the violation of that orange resistance will push the prices higher. And we may see a bullish movement to that resistance. Yeah, so that is kind of the analysis that I have for WTI crude oil so far. You know, the main event for WTI crude oil for today, and we need to open the economic calendar, the main fundamental event for today is the crude oil inventories data. So honestly, I would not make any predictions for oil for now, because we have so important high impact fundamentals coming. So it would be much better to wait for the release of the fundamentals first, and then review your trading plan and watch how the market reacted to the fundamentals. I guess that would be a much better strategy to follow. So I suggest being patient and wait. Yes, and now let's check US30. US30 also looks bullish. That was my recent structure analysis that I shared for my TradingView followers earlier this week, and you can see that the support right here, the support that I underlined, the support 1, still holds. And though we got a very nice example of a bearish trap right here, of the inducement of stop hunting, still that support holds. And if we watch how the price acts, now we can see that on a 4-hour time frame we have a very strong 4-hour resistance cluster, and based on that 4-hour resistance cluster, we can see that the index formed the inverted head and shoulders pattern. Quite a weird one, but still valid from the technical analysis perspective. And I do believe that the bullish breakout of the neckline of the pattern and the 4-hour candle close above that can give a bullish continuation right here. And by the way, if you are always wondering whether the breakout is just a trap, is the inducement, watch how the price acts after the breakout. You can see that here with this 2 4-hour bearish candles, the market violated that support. But then immediately the price formed a strong bullish imbalance, a strong high momentum bullish candle that engulfed the body and the range of a previous bearish candle. When we see the pattern like that, most of the time it confirms that the bearish movement was just the trap and the inducement, right? So always pay attention to candlesticks. They are very telling. Ashish, we already analyzed silver, so please check the recording. I guess around 20 minutes or 30 minutes ago we discussed silver, so please check the recording. So traders, as always, if you enjoyed today's session, if you learned something new, please do not forget to share your feedbacks. Also, if you are interested in my premium stuff, I have the brand new SMC trading course, a complete book with SMC basics and my SMC trading strategy. You can find more info on my website, VasilyTrader.com. Also, I have a book and a video course teaching you my multiple time frame analysis trading strategy. I have a trading academy where I do this live streams on a daily basis and where you can see how I trade each and every day. Again, you can find more info on my website, VasilyTrader.com. You can find the link in the description below. Also, I have the VIP signals group, and there I send the signals with entry, stop loss, and target. Also on the website, there are a lot of free educational articles on different topics. It is trading basics, trading strategies, supports and resistances, gold trading, SMC, everything you need, risk management, fundamentals, everything that you need to learn the basic and advanced trading techniques. And thank you for joining. I really enjoyed today's session. We got a lot of setups to discuss, so let's hope that these setups will be profitable. As always, the recording of the live stream will be provided in a couple of minutes. And do not forget to subscribe to my social networks. I have a free Telegram channel, Trading page, Facebook, Twitter, again, Instagram. Again, you can find all the links in the description below. Thank you for joining. See you soon, traders. And do not forget to watch some of my latest videos. I have playlists on YouTube with different topics covered, so please check it. Thank you, traders, and see you.